For the best gameplay capture there is, pick up an Elgato today. Links are in the description.
Hey guys, how's it going? MasterBucks here. Welcome to another episode of the Newcastle career mode in FIFA 17. We are in the stretch home in the third and final season with Newcastle, and this episode, I'm telling you, it might be in terms of like actual games and teams that we have to face, one of the most exciting, because every now and again an episode like this pops up, but we have a ridiculous amount of incredible games to play. Arsenal, Manchester City, Chelsea, Norwich, the biggest one of all, and then we play our first knockout game. Probably, maybe actually, I'll take a quick look to see if it's at home or away. It's going to be away. So we're going to the San Siro to play Inter Milan, all in this episode. There's a chance too that an FA Cup fixture might find its way into February because we did beat Stoke City. And depending on who we get in that, it could just be even more incredible. But I don't know. We'll find out. We'll wait and see. On top of that, it's not going to happen in this episode, but we also have the EFL Cup final against Manchester City to play too. It's just ridiculous. It's incredible. We are in the EFL Cup final. We're still going in the FA Cup, still going in the Champions League, and we are currently top just on goal difference ahead of Spurs in the Premier League with 16 or so games to play. Still a while to go, and this is going to be a tough period in the Premier League. Now, I will be playing this game against Arsenal first up. The next game against Man City, which is also a home game, I'm honestly thinking, I like to sim at least 1 or 2 games every episode. I might have to sim the Manchester City game. I mean, I'm probably going to sim the Norwich one as well, but that's just because every other team that we have in comparison is just massive. So, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Hopefully we can get a win against Arsenal, because I'm not going to play every one of those big fixture games, but still. Mbappe will start up front. Dolberg's still a bit tired, and really apart from that, I think Fabinho's in for Cyprian because the fact that he's injured and will be out for at least a month or so. So we'll see how we go. Pretty much my starting 11 going in there. Let's get it done. It will also be a debut, ladies and gentlemen, for Samuel Umtiti, who is starting alongside Virgil van Dijk. It's an 85 rated centre-back partnership. We've sold Malang Sarr, who was probably going to get to an 85 by the end of the season if we'd kept training him, but I wanted to get the quality in right now, considering the fact that, of course, this is the last season. And Arsenal going in with probably not their best team. They've got they've got Sigurdsson in their side and a few decent players on the bench. But come on, we need to take as many points as we can against these pretty big opponents in the Premier League if we are going to go on to win the whole thing. Because Spurs don't look like they're letting up, so come on. Space, Umtiti. Does he have a... Yeah, oh my god, he actually got the shot away. I thought it was going to get blocked. Sigurdsson is injured, by the way. Oh, that's a poor pass. Are we on here? Are we on? You better believe we are. Look at this up the middle. Oh my goodness, we could be through. It could be Mbappe to make it 1-0 immediately within just a few minutes. Excellent counter-attack. They were sitting deep very early on in this game. Their one attack, they're really pushing everyone forward for, and there's no one back. Mbappe just goes running through. I made the call to substitute him, or to put him in for Dolberg, and in the end, it's worked out very nicely so far. I'm pretty sure Dolberg would have been able to run away from the defenders and finished it in the bottom corner as well, but don't get me wrong, Mbappe's done nicely. Oh, poor control from Coquelin. We can get this. Hold it off. Nice. Bang. Bernardo Silva. Very close. Just a bit too slow there. I just let the ball wait. I waited for the ball to come to Ericsson. I probably should have gone to it and taken it under control. It's a nice effort. I think it would have been covered. Oh, God, that's fucking awful coverage. And look, on the counter-attack at the end of the half, maybe they'll get it from here. Sharp turn by... Whoa, my God, another big save by Donnarumma. I thought Welbeck was going to set them up for the equaliser right on half-time. We've been okay so far. I don't want to say that the right midfield is a cursed position, but Bernardo Silva was good in his debut. Today, though, not so great. He's had many opportunities to score, and he hasn't done enough. How about this, though? Mbappe, another shot! A deflection off Gabriel. Seriously, we are peppering them. They get us on the counter-attack pretty nicely, but we have to be 2-0 up at this point. Are we eventually going to get a goal from a corner? Maybe! Lamar, I think, won the header there. How did that not get through? What a ball! Oh, out comes the keeper, and he just whacks it away. That was a beautiful through ball. Thankfully, it came to nothing. Is their keeper up for this? No. You know what? I just want to hang on here because they've been looking threatening for this entire second half. Players are falling over and everything. Thankfully, Donnarumma gets it away. Still going. Yedlin's got it. You know, just sort your feet out. Knock it forward. There you go, Lamar. That should be that. Even if we don't get the second, it's game over now. Thank you very much. Come on, let's see if we can finish it, though. Surrounded, just can't get anything. Lopez. It's got to be game over now. Yes, it is. There it is. 1-0 win. I thought that was going to end up being a game where there were going to be a few goals scored. Nope. We got our goal, and then it just got fucking tight and tense, and we couldn't do shit. we were really having a hard time getting through, and they started to look threatening. They were getting us on the counter at the start, but then they just started dominating possession and really hitting us hard. Thankfully, we hold on, and it's a 1-0 win. The pressure was well and truly put on us toward the end of that half, but thankfully, we've been able to come out with the 3 points, and we needed to as well if we were going to stay on top of the table. Spurs have won again. This game, though, however, against Manchester City, I just have to, I'm going to simulate it. That's what I think I'm going to do, because I got the feeling that we are almost definitely going to have another FA Cup game pour in at some point. Plus, I really want to play that game against Chelsea. Manchester City are not doing that well, and Chelsea are like third at the moment, so they're another team that could potentially overtake us. There's, of course, also that game against Inter Milan that I kind of want to play as well, but we'll see how things go. I'm going to take a risk. I'd rather sim the home game against Manchester City, considering the fact that they are a big team, but they're not playing at home. I'd rather sim the game that we play at home rather than the game away. We will face Manchester City, though, in the final of the EFL Cup, so we are going to be playing them again this season. But how does it go in this game? In the Premier League. Skipping ahead. 2-1 loss. Not good at all. Fernandinho with the goal. Sterling with the other. And then Lamar got ours. So that's not good. 3 points, all 3 points dropped there, and Spurs have probably overtaken us now. You bet you they have with another win. Can't rely on fucking anyone but yourself. Alright then, well, at least we play this next game against Chelsea, and that, again, will be a pretty big one, that's for sure. Chelsea do have a game less played than us. That does make things a bit interesting, but still, at the same time, their next game is against us, so if we can beat them and get the 3 points and stifle them out, even though they would have a game on us, we'd be, what, something like 8 points clear? That would be big. And look at that starting 11. Everyone is fully fit there, ready to go. Every single starting 11 player, and the team just looks incredible. Really, the only weaknesses when you're taking a look at the team as a whole, when you've got everyone that's like 85, mid-80s or high 80s, is our fullbacks, DeAndre Yedlin and Dalbert. And to be fair, they both play fantastically anyway. So I rarely get the shits of any of them, except for maybe Yedlin on the odd occasion and maybe Dalbert once or twice. But really, for the match, I love them as fullbacks. So yeah, I'm very happy with the team, the starting 11 that we have. We should be able to do damage. Can we get another win against Chelsea? We're playing away at Stamford Bridge. Let's see what happens. It's also 5 at the back, so yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun trying to break that shit down, that's for sure. God damn it. Let's see how we go. Slow play, slow build up, just waiting, and there was really only one defender covering both Fabinho and Eriksen, and that had to be a cracking strike. This is going to be a great angle. Look. Just curling back into that corner. That is so perfect. Easily our player of the season, Christian Eriksen, and he has delivered for us yet again. Eriksen, he should be in. Oh, beautiful ball. Incredible indeed. Eriksen, he might have another try. He might have another crack at it. That was never going to beat Courtois. Fuck you, Conte. I don't even care if that was a foul. He's been doing way too... No, I've had enough. You saw how... Did you see how much of the ball I got? It went flying right toward Dolberg. I've actually had enough. I'm fucking over how easy it is to get a red in this game. I got shitloads of the ball there. It went flying right toward my fucking striker in Dolberg. I simply cannot put up with this bullshit anymore. That is not a fucking red card. Those of you that have been watching me for a while, you'll know I've never had this many players sent off in a FIFA before. I've never accumulated this many fucking red cards. Watch Yedlin go all the way. And his finishing is garbage. That's going to be a red card too, is it? I bet you it fucking will be. Oh my god. No, come on. You know what? I think that one is much more of a bookable offence than the other one. Seriously. I'm getting the ball, but it's the player that's wedged in with his back turned to me. I literally just don't fucking learn. That time, I don't know. There's a bit of an argument to be made, but that one's a little more, it's a little less defendable, unfortunately. And I'm literally not helping my cause out at all. Like, I would have continued to sit here and rant and rave about, no, that was never red. But then I go and do that, and I'm down to, like, fucking 9 men. Oh, no one's on Batchfly at all. Yedlin picks off his pass. Thankfully, we are still going here. It's a tight pass there. No, he's missed. Fuck, not good. Look at this. Perisic, 1-1. We were holding out for as long as possible, but in the end, look at all that space. We still have all of our defenders and all of our mids, but, oh my god, just how did he get that much space? This game has absolutely fallen apart for me. Where is Umtiti going? It's my left midfielders that are going to have to get it done for me, that's for sure. Look at him go the whole way. Tight angle. I was going for the far post. What is that? No one's up forward. Fabinho's just running forward. Running and running. Need the options. What a ball! Oh, it could have been a bit better. Lopez. Cut it across. Fabinho! There it is! 9-man Newcastle finds a way to get a goal. Is it stoppage time? It's just about. Fabinho has scored. This is unbelievable. What a ball by Fabinho to get it to Lopez. The fake shot back. cut it across to Lopez, finding the corner just like Courtois was right in front of him. That had to be perfect, and it was. Unbelievable that we are winning this game. There can be no excuses from a Chelsea point of view. I'm going ultra defensive. There's no freaking way I'm going to be able to get a third here. I just have to hang on, especially with absolutely no time left. They're still running forward with absolute ease. Perisic, get it away. Get rid of it, get rid of it, get rid of it, please. Thank you. And away we go again. Fabinho, the hero. Oh, I've knocked it too far forward there. Not good. Baba, it's going to stay in for him. How fortunate. You know he's going to pass it. Let's get everyone back. I'm on ultra defensive, please. Kante's been the man for them. He shoots, and he hits the outside of the post. He's been a fucking pain in my ass. He's probably the player that's got both of my red-carded players have probably been him. If he got the fucking equaliser, I would have been devastated. Kante, more like fucking Kante. I mean, seriously. But it won't matter. How have we gotten 3 points in this game? I don't know. Incredible that we've managed to do that. 9-man Newcastle. Debatable on the first red card. No excuses on the second, in my opinion. But fucking how have we gotten the 3 points? Unbelievable. And Chelsea are going to... I can't believe this. I can't believe this. We're still within touching distance of the top. Okay, I definitely have learned a lot from that game. I need to reevaluate how I go in for slide tackles now. I have to be a lot more aware of the player, of what way they're facing when I go in for the tackle. Because sometimes I just see the ball, I feel like I can get it. You have to sometimes anticipate a slide tackle too. You have to preempt it. And occasionally the player will step in, just get a little bit of their back to you, and then it's fucking over. But sometimes I just go in very silly, like that last challenge against that second red card. That was fucking dumb. But anyway... Oh my God, can't believe it. 3 points. In the end, it won't matter, but we are going to miss those players for the next game. So Eriksen and Ramsey are going to sit this out. We have a game against Fulham coming up. I don't know, do I play this or do I play the Champions League game that we literally have only a few days later? This is a home game against Fulham, so maybe I might simulate it. If it is only Fulham, I'd much rather play, I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I'd probably rather play Inter Milan than Fulham. I think that makes sense. All right, though. Newcastle versus Fulham. We are still hopefully going to see ourselves in the next round of the FA Cup. They've had to play Charlton and Walsall after this, or before this. Anyway, 2-0 win. They pick up an injury too. Thankfully, Lamar also missed a penalty, so it could have been even worse for them. But Lamar and Lopez, the two L's, they're going to pick it up. Why? I don't know. Whatever. Moving on. I've simulated the last 2 games in the FA Cup now, so I think from now on I'm probably going to play whatever the next game is, because that'd probably be the round of 16 now, wouldn't it? We're getting toward the business end. I want to make sure I go as far in each cup competition as possible. I just want to win as much as possible. That's really it. But this will be the last game. First leg against Inter Milan in the knockouts of the Champions League, and it's away at the San Siro. I don't like normally playing at the San Siro, but on this occasion I'll give it a go. And few changes for it as well. It's going to be a rainy day, unfortunately, at the San Siro, but Mbappe will start up front. Dolberg again pretty tired. Lascelles is in for Van Dijk. He's also quite tired too, significantly as well in comparison to all the other starting 11 players. So that's it. That's all the changes. Everyone else is reasonably fit. I would say no less than 80% for any one player, which is good enough for me. So come on. But how about this though? It's Newcastle United. It's Inter Milan. It's the San Siro. Have you ever seen a Mackem in Milan? It's the remix. It's the repeat. We're back here. Unbelievable. And Inter Milan are coming out here with a reasonably decent team here, you know. I know they like Gabigol, but anyway, we'll see if he ends up proving to be a bit of a threat or if we can hopefully take the advantage in this first leg. Don't forget 2 away goals. My God, I keep forgetting how shit it is to play in the San Siro. Grimaldo with a good block. Literally, look at the tilting and look at this absolute garbage. He hasn't going to got it. Oh, what is that move? Oh, and picked off by Lascelles. Thank you. We can run this out. It's a foul. It's a free kick. It's an advantage. Oh, clean. Ramsey still, though. What is that fucking part? No, I'm literally having I'm having a work against the game at the moment. These last few passes, some of the touches, when I do get a pass to a player in the box, it is fucking killing me at the moment. Please. Give me something. You have to work with me. Eriksen dispossessed for fucking God knows how many times in this game. Oh, what a ball. They're really starting to play nicely, you know. Oh, my God. What a ball indeed. And a fucking shot right at the near post. Gianluigi Donnarumma back in Milan, thankfully, doing bits against their rivals, or his former rivals. Anyway, Mbappe, he's running. He's chased. He's getting chased. We've got Eriksen off to the left. Doesn't really give me much. Maybe back for Mbappe. Off to the right now again. Still looking to find a way to get through, and I really can't. They've just come back nicely. Eriksen's there. There is space. Ramsey. Stop. Oh, that was a bit too effortless. And bang, Ramsey! Oh, again, I thought that might have been going in, but because of the constant tilting and changing, the zooming in and out of the fucking San Siro camera, I just never know. That was curling way wide. Oh, what a fucking touch. And he's gone right up the middle here. He slowed right down for us, though. Why? Why? He could have kept on going. He lost all of his pace. He can still do something for me here, though, Ericsson. He absolutely can. Through the middle here. Fabinho. Oh, he's going to get a chance to shoot. Still saved by Handanovic. Oh, God. Is he on? Oh, my God. He's onside. Clear it away. What is that from fucking Lamar? Thankfully, it's actually sort of going to work for us, you know. That's kind of crazy. Lopez, fresh in the game. Picked off by Davide Santon, the former Newcastle player. Fuck's sake, I am not getting a goal in this game. You know, if it ends 0-0, I will be a little I'll be a little upset, but fuck, we need an away goal. Brozovic, crossed in, dangerous. It's one. Oh my God. God, this game. Oh, this fucking match. This match has been, oh, it's been awful so far. And they ping it in to who gets the goal. I think it is Gabigol. Unbelievable. Just absolutely smacked it at him in the diving header right down the middle. And it is a 1-0 loss away in Milan. Unfortunate. And those fans are dead. They're standing perfectly still, flat. They are flat as, and I can't believe that this game has ended like that, because it has just been... Well, actually, you know what? Yes, I can, because fuck that game is shit, and I fucking hate playing in the San Siro. Why is the camera so fucking crap in the San Siro? It's tilting constantly, zooming in and out. It's just been... It's just shit stadium to play in. Fuck it. Thankfully, we're going back to the St. James's Park, but we're not going with any away goals, and we have to ping one back. We have to ping fucking 2 back, actually. Ended up settling for just, you know, the 13 or 14 shots, but still couldn't find one of them to go in the back of the net. And Handanovic was okay. Never really gave him anything too crazy to deal with, and we were just having an off game, really. Now, the next game, though, not the best of games to come off if you're going into a cup final. It's Man City versus Newcastle United in the EFL Cup final. If we play like we did against fucking Inter Milan, I'm not so sure. We might fucking struggle in this game. And I think I'm a bit nervous now. We had a pretty good team out there and we couldn't fucking do it. We could not score. We couldn't get a single goal. Thankfully, we're not having to deal with an absolute fucking garbage camera angle that is absolute AIDS to play with. But yeah, I don't know. We're going to Wembley. I'd much rather play any game in Wembley than at fucking San Siro. Thank you all so much for watching. Before we let you go, it's time for you to guess the current or former Newcastle player. And this is the player that you have to try to guess. If you do know who it is off of his career timeline, then leave him in the comment section down below. If you get him correct, you might be featured in the next episode. And so until that next episode, my name's MasterBucks. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a good one.